to Black Book Academy, where we partner with various Black-owned businesses in the Houston area to bring you information and videos to help you thrive in your everyday life and your business as well. So make sure you guys are tuned in because we have some great things in store for you.
Okay, so for the beginner tutorial, we're just going to use some Spectra pre-stretched hair in the color 1B350. And then for the advanced, it's going to be the Freetress curly hair in the curl pattern Carol Curl. We also have some Shine and Jam Extra Hold with honey extract, some Lotta Body wrap lotion, just to tame the frizz, some 24-hour edge tamer for the edges. Of course, we have the Pump It Up, the spritz to just keep it all in place, the Fetching hair drip, a rat tail comb for parting, clips for sectioning, scrunchies, and the black paper strips just to help everything lay down flat and dry nice. Now we're going to get into parting the hair and sectioning it off into our two sections for our 2 feed-in braids. Okay, so just to ensure that that middle part is really nice and neat, you want to part from the nape of the neck, the middle of the neck, up instead of from the front of the head straight back. I like to part from the nape of the neck straight up the middle. I just find it to be easier because the crown and the back of the head are like 2 different sizes. So once I feel like the part is pretty even, I take some Shine and Jam and just run it along the part just to grab, you know, those extra little pieces of hair. Most of my clients are natural, so their hair tends to curl up at the root, and this is a great solution just to ensure that that part is really bone straight. I'm just using the Shine and Jam to sleek up the edges, and I'm gonna always start with the side closest to the ear first, sleek those baby hairs as well, and just, you know, get that ready to start molding down that side of the hair. And so I'll part, and it's always best to apply your product in sections. You're wondering why you're getting humps or a little bit of kickback when you try to do these type of styles. Is because you have to go in and apply it in layers. So just section off the section that you have and just go in and add the product. You don't want to put it on the scalp, just like, you know, root, and just apply it and comb it through. It'll help it all lay down flat for you. Okay, we're going to actually get into the braiding. You want to section off a small piece into 3 parts, and then take that first section on the right and go in between the index and thumb. And for the feed-in part, you just want to grab a little section of hair and loop it as such, and then slide it in between the index and thumb, like that. Bam. Slide it in between, stroke 1, 2, grab another piece, slide that in between, and just continue to braid. 2 strokes in between adding the extensions in. And also, as you go along, you would want to gradually add a little bit more hair. So every piece of extension is gradually a little bit more than the one that I pulled before. You'll just keep that process. I use the comb just to comb the hair through and keep it detangled while I'm braiding. Makes it easier, gives me less kickback and less frizz. So you just continue to do that same pattern. Grab your piece of extension, slide it in between the index and thumb, and braid twice. I'm just going to do that all the way down the braid until you get to the nape of the neck. Okay, now we're about to braid it down. So we're at the nape of the neck, and we're going to convert over to an overhand braid. We're going to convert from the cornrow fashion to an overhand braid. So we're going to take that left section, hold it with our left hand, and then take that far right section and bring it into the middle. And then here you're just going to see me detangling the hair. I'll probably even just normally comb through it or add some shine and jam, whatever it takes to make the natural hair easier to tuck. And then I'll take the sides and just swing them to the middle. So left, middle, right, middle. You know, you just want to keep alternating them. The only strands that should be moving are the ones on the left and right side, because they'll be alternating in and out of the middle. You don't want to grip too tight because you don't want your braid to buckle, and you also want to gradually braid in a downward direction. Okay, so for all of us who are a little bit advanced out here, we're going to go ahead and add in some curly hair. And it's the same way as we did the feed-in method, except that you'll add 1/2 and pull it out the way and then flip it over and add it in. I'm going to add another piece so you'll see. So here you take it, you slide it in between the index and thumb again, put one side up, continue to braid down, flip over, add, and continue to braid. So I'm just going to braid that all the way down until there's little to no straight braiding hair left. And then once I get down to the bottom, I'll just pull out the last little piece of straight hair and double knot it around the braid for security. And there you have it. Clean up everything just to make sure it's all laid. Don't forget those baby hairs. You can literally make or break a style. Okay, now that we're done, we're just going to add the finishing touches. That's just some of the Lotta Body wrap lotion. You just want to get that nice and flat all over, just to contain any flyaways or frizz that we may could grab in the cornrows. And then I'm going to take some Pump It Up spritz and just spritz her down, man. Tell her close her eyes and just spritz her down. Really, really nice. So we can get a really good hold. And then we'll take a black strip or two and just tie everything nice and flat down so that it can dry in place. Okay, here I'm just taking off those black strips now that she's all dry. Look at those edges. Perfect. And then I'm just going to use a little bit of the Fetching hair drip, my organic hair oil, just to moisturize the scalp and ensure that, you know, she's not drying out here in the streets. Want to keep her moisturized at all times. Hit her with a little bit of Tresemme holding spray. And look at that. Gorgeous.